this video is gonna be special because I'm gonna have if anybody get a hold of this video, I'm probably gonna get more negative comments than anything or whatever, because you know the truth have no friends, so I don't give a fuck. First of all, I'm purple pill. That's why I'm wearing purple rain. Just being honest, I am purple pill. But let's just be honest. Let's get out of the mindset. Let's talk some real shit. First of all, this video go for the red pill community in Mgtow. First of all, I want to say I 100% support that community to an extent. I do support men going their own way. I do support people waking up for the matrix and realizing female nature of what was some sort. I do understand that shit, so I support it. I support what's going on. Here's what we got it fucked up. Mgtow, red pill. You got, first thing about being a man though, and if you got any denouncing against any of this shit I'm finna say, then you not trying to be a real man. A real man take accountability. You have to take accountability, which means just because you chose a fucked up woman, that don't mean the whole species of females are for now. Before we continue this, we do have, all women have hypergamous nature. It's just some know how to suppress it more so than others. But let me start from the beginning. My grandmother is still alive, and we have conversations. We talk. So, with that being said, my grandma told me if a woman was a hoe back in those days, it was unheard of for her to get married. In order for her to get married, she would have to move on another side of town where nobody knew her name. And if somebody got whipped for her name, she had to move somewhere else, because back then, men held their wife to a higher standard than we hold ours these days. Back then, getting married was the milestone, because if you got married back in those days to be a woman, you did it. And then on top of that, you worked that hard to be you really worked your whole life to be a wife, because your mom wanted you to be one, your dad. You worked your whole life to be a wife. So by the time you became a wife, then you gonna really cherish it because you work your ass off. Fast forward to 2021. Men, this is where you hold accountable for. What type of standard did you hold your wife in? The hoes are getting rings now. Back then, it was unheard of. Hoes got married. I'm not saying they didn't, but they didn't get, but not likely. If you was a hoe, you was not likely to get married. And if you turned into a hoe, you was not likely to stay married. So now let's fast forward to this time. If you was a hoe, then you wasn't getting married. So no, fast forward this time, hoes can get a ring just like that. Hoes can get a ring like that. Hoe, it's not a requirement no more. This is why marriage really don't hold weight no more, because hoes can get a ring. Now all the good girls looking like the hoes winning, because that would stop you from getting married, was being a hoe. But not only hoes is getting the rings, and the hoes has got the OnlyFans, the hoes got shit popping too much to the point that the good girls is like, fuck this good girl shit, it's no benefit. And then niggas, let's think about this shit. When we cheat on our women, we cheat on them for the fucking hoe. So the woman we cheat on our good women for the hoe that we don't want our woman to turn into. So there's no good girls around because good girls ain't winning. Let's take accountability for a second. What standard do we hold women these days? I'm not finna sit here and be like every red pill or Mgtow do and just all these bitches ain't shit. No, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that, because what standard, if you held her, let's just be real, if you held your woman to any kind of standard, you probably wouldn't have married her. If she fucked you over, you probably wouldn't have married her. You probably wouldn't have been in a relationship with her. It don't take shit. And the old head told me this. He told me a lot of times people just get with each other because they on survival mode. I can't pay the bill by myself in this motherfucker. You should rather want to sleep in a fucking car than to make it work with somebody you know it ain't supposed to work with. That's how that shit's supposed to go. That's how that shit's supposed to go. So us men, we gotta learn how to take accountability too. That's part of being a man, saying that shit is my fault. If you get locked up and go to jail for some shit, don't bitch about it. This shit is my fault. Let me do my time and get the fuck up out of here. Real shit, that's how it's supposed to go. But where it comes down, what Mgtow and Red Pills turn some people off is just, you did this, you did that. I do understand female nature. Don't get it fucked up. There are a lot of fucked up women out here. I'm not saying it's not. Not saying it's not. I'm not denouncing what female nature really is, that they not gonna pick the bigger and better deal. Watch the whole video of what I'm saying to you. But what I'm saying is, we got some part in this shit too, though. The truth have no friends. Remember that shit. We got parts in this shit too now. We do. What standard do we hold our woman in? We praise hoes. Hoes get praised. The only time a hoe don't get praised is when you find out your girl is one. And a good girl is just a bad girl that never got caught. That's what goes around. That's what. And then a lot of niggas, they scared. I don't want to fall in love because, number one, you're not supposed to fall in love. That's number one. You're not supposed to be in love, because in order to fall in love, that means to be stupid. That means to have a scarcity mindset. I'm giving it to you real. You're supposed to love things. You're not supposed to fall in love with it. If you fall in love with your house, it's going to be hard to get rid of it. If you fall in love with your car, it's going to be hard to get rid of it. You can't fall in love with nothing. You're supposed to love these things. Love means you appreciate it. Falling in love means you've given your soul to it, so you can't live without it if it gets taken from you. You're not supposed to fall in, because if you fall in love, that means to fall. That means to lose yourself. That means to lose grip of. You're not supposed to fall in love. You fell in love. You became beta, and she did this shit to you. That's how shit goes. So, I mean, it's a whole bunch of information I gave in this video, good or bad. People fuck with it. People not gonna fuck with it or whatever. But this time, if we want our, and I ain't with all this dividing feminists and mad. I'm not, because I want to work together with my woman. That was the original African way. Was to, you and the woman got along. Y'all work together hand in hand. I'm not gonna sit there and denounce that. I know we fucked up. I know our women fucked up, but are we fucked up too, though? Aren't we fucked up? Where, think about it. What standard do you, I guarantee if we hold women to a much higher standard, we might get some results. They can twerk all they want, but what if you ain't paying attention to them? They'll go sick. They'll look for the thing. What if we actually start only being interested in women that's going to graduate, that's going to be woman material, put her clothes on? When are we going to be attracted to that? When are we going to be like, bro, this whole shit is not attractive to me? When are we going to stop cheating on the good women for the hoe? So let's just hold ourselves accountable for some shit. Let's not just sit here and just blame the fucking woman. Because even if you go back to biblical time, this is exactly what Adam did. Adam said, the woman you gave me made me eat the fruit. But God wasn't going for that shit. God said, no, you followed her there too. You should be punished too, my nigga. Now all y'all gotta die. I told you to lead your shit. If she not letting you lead, she's not the one for you. If she's not letting you be in your, no, it ain't letting, nigga. You masculine. If she got a problem with you being in your masculine, that means she's not in her feminine. Cause think about it. I saw this post. Shout out to Yo Elliott, cause I don't want to quote nobody else shit. But if a woman act like a man, she a bitch. If a man act like a woman, he a bitch. So don't marry a bitch. Just that simple. Continue to embrace greatness and walk in positivity, and let the light in you shine so bright that it illuminate the path for others to see it in the motherfucking selves. And always remember, have standards, not just for these hoes, but anybody in your motherfucking life. Have some standards. Have some standards for anybody in your life. Friend, woman, man, anybody you got in your life, they need to have a certain standard to fuck with you. Cause my vibe ain't free. My vibe is so potent it can get the whole world high. So if you want to come fuck with me, I gotta have some standard. This is the standard I got for my friends. This is the standard I got for my woman. This is the standard I got for my fucking kids, man. Have some fucking standards. And then people will be putting in job applications to be fucking with you. Have a nice day. I'm out of here. And always remember, purple reigns.